Plus 2 other tools.
Right, there's 5 tools in total.
5 tools in total. I think we still have 5 colors to choose from. I'm gonna confirm that with Dan. Yay. So we have the beautiful colors, which include the lilac, there's a beautiful champagne, there's a blue, there's a rose, and we have it in the mint green. Now, this is here at a featured price. You can see in retail world, we're looking at $460 some odd. So our price is much better, and we can do this for you with free shipping to your door, which is a huge savings. And you can do flex pay. So we've got 6 flex payment options, meaning you only pay $69.99, not almost $463 to get this in a regular store. So let's talk through what the Cricut Maker can do as opposed to any other machine somebody might have from Cricut.
It is an amazing machine. So the Maker is the latest, greatest, and the top of the line machine. What does that mean? It means that it is the industrial strength machine. It has 10 times the cutting pressure of any of the previous Cricut machines, meaning like the Explorer family of products. The Cricut Maker is the creme de la creme of crafting machines. Not only can it cut paper and draw on paper, it can cut vinyl and iron on, and it can cut fabrics, and it can now engrave with the brand new QuickSwap tools, meaning that it turns, this machine is coming with the finepoint blade that cuts all those fabrics and materials I just talked about. It's coming with the Rotary Blade, which I was just using to actually cut this.
All of these are included.
Yeah, and then we have brand new tools from Cricut, the QuickSwap tools. That means we can now engrave with our machine, we can deboss with our machine, and we can cut with a Wavy tool. So I actually was cutting the little wing of this tiny little bird, this little chickie bird, and isn't this cute? So this is something that you can now do. If you love to sew, there's been a lot of sewing on today.
Yeah, there has.
And if you love to sew, the Cricut Maker is your new best friend, meaning that it's going to do work on your sewing projects in the click of a button. It's going to outline all the patterns. It's going to draw with the seam allowance. It's going to walk you through step by step thousands of ready-to-make projects in Design Space.
And this is also the machine that doesn't it give us 10 times more pressure?
It does.
Cutting pressure.
It's industrial strength.
Industrial strength, so even the most challenging things, your leathers and your corks, and I'm sure the list is much longer than that. 2 things I wanted to let you know about, and I've got to read some reviews because this is such a big customer pick. Everyone is so excited to get their Maker at home and get an upgrade on what they have from the past, Anna. The other thing I wanted to let you know is that we are going to be live on Facebook. So if you have any questions as we go through this presentation, please let us know. I'm sure Anna will be able to answer everything, and certainly we're going to demo as we move along. So 678070 is how you order your Maker, and the good news is that we've got all colors, including the brand new lilac.
So, Callie, what I just did was I switched my tools, right? So I went from cutting fabric, which you can do in the press of a button, to drawing on paper and cutting the paper. Now, and also what you saw me do was switch out those tools, meaning that I'm going to actually work right now on 80-pound cardstock, so medium cardstock. And this, what you're seeing is the software that drives the machine. And what's so incredible about the software, it's free. It's called Design Space. It's a web-based app or an app on the iOS or Android app stores, Google Play. Design Space is driving the machine, and meaning it's like your crafting best friend. It holds your hand through everything that you want to make because the machine allows you that it gives you that ability that you can actually draw, cut, write, and do it with the precision like no other machine on earth. And we want to talk about ease of use. Like, it just checked, like what it did was it checked to make sure that I had the fine point blade loaded in the machine. It told me, the software told me to load the pin in clamp A. Now, what's important about that is that it guides you, it holds your hand through making the project, and what it's doing right now is it just wrote the word beautiful. It's gonna cut it out in a custom shape that I uploaded into this software just from my own computer. Okay, so if you are a designer, you're thinking, oh, wow, I love this. Like, I use it for mock-ups and prototypes every single day. And what's so incredible is that you can do all of that for free. There's no subscriptions.
Is that part of the design?
The design space. You can upload your own art for free. And so we did that word beautiful. It was something it's like hand calligraphy. So we had it, but then the pen tool drew it for me. Isn't that something?
And this is your chance to get the Maker. A lot of you, if you've got the Explorer or maybe the Air, or you've got a machine that, you know, it's served you well, I don't know, maybe it's time to donate to a school or to, you know, somebody else who might be in need in maybe Salvation Army, or maybe a daughter, or maybe a granddaughter, and get yourself the machine that you really want. Because only here at HSN can you get a discount on that machine. And that's why we're here talking about it this afternoon. It's one of those days where it's not gonna be seen and on the air a lot. It's only for you right now, and on a Flex to get it, it's $70, not the full purchase price. In fact, just the new tools, the swap tools, or the brand new QuickSwap tools, sell for $90 in the retail stores, just to get those 3, but they're included with your Maker. And we are now functioning live on Facebook. So again, please let us know what your thoughts are. Maybe you got it recently. Let us know what you're making. Let us know what your projects are all about. Okay, what's next, Anna?
So I'm actually going to use the brand new Debossing Tool, and it has, this is what's remarkable, is that in the press of the button at the top of the housing, you can release the tool. This is the tip of the tool, and this is the new Debossing Tool, and it's going to, now what we know is emboss or deboss, which is gonna press a design into this metallic paper.
Oh, I can't
all
wait
right,
to
and
see.
it's what's so great about it is that it's going to, that housing is going to switch from, you can engrave with this. This is all the tips that you're getting with this brand new machine. You can do, okay, so you can just press that button, you press swap and go.
Press, swap, and go.
Yes.
All hands-free, obviously. And as you're ordering, I don't know which color is gonna sell out first here, but I'm sure one is super limited. Read some of the reviews. They're there, it's a customer pick. The Maker is the machine of everybody's dreams, really. I think blue and champagne are the 2 most limited colors, just to let you know.
So what I did was I am going to just show you how this debossing tool is going to work. And what I did was I chose from hundreds of pre-tested materials that are in Design Space. I told it that I was gonna deboss on foil poster board. And that could be any material that you want to deboss a design with. But what it's going to do is it's actually going to press that design into this paper. So I made a little Harlequin design. I took a plain piece of paper, and with this brand new QuickSwap tool, I was able to scale this embossing, right? I could make this as small as ½ an inch, all the way up to 11.5 inches.
Wow, look at that.
And so with traditional embossing folders, you're limited to the size of that folder. And now with Design Space, there are 90,000 images in Design Space that you can create your own projects with. And when you do that, you're able to scale them, you're able to print them and then cut them. You can combine images. There are over 400 fonts in Design Space. It's an amazing, amazing library of art and design.
And Sherry on Facebook is asking about which tools come with the machine. So let's break that down and let you know you're getting 3 of the newest tools that, you know, tally up to $90. These 2 are brand new, but they're, whoopsie, they're included, and then you're getting 2 others as well. So let's go through them.
So you're starting with the machine. So the base machine in the world comes with the finepoint blade, which that's this. And that's going to cut everything from paper to chipboard, well, cardboard. It's gonna cut just about everything, and it's like a craft knife. It's also going to come with this blade, and this is the revolutionary Rotary Blade. And so, like I said, in the world, the base machine comes with these 2 tools. And what's so exciting about what we have today is the fact that Cricut just launched brand new tools for the Cricut Maker because of the adaptive tool system. That's what it's all about, is being able to grow with your crafting. So today, you're getting the Engraving Tip, the Debossing Tip, and the Wavy Blade.
Yay, we love
in
that.
addition.
And Brenda, we have sold out of the QuickSwap QuickSwap tools as a separate purchase, but check back periodically because her question is, if you have a Cricut Maker already, can you get those? We do have them. We sold them out separately, but take a look periodically because they can be, you know, used with your machine.
So I bet what she's asking about is like last week it was all a bundle, but today everything's been restocked and you can buy them all separately, which is really exciting.
Individually.
So there are 8 tools in the adaptive tools system. So there's a knife blade, there's a scoring wheel, and then you can buy all the new tips, even the perforation blade separately.
I see,
today.
We do. We have the perforation blade, the engraving tool tip, the debossing tool. Aha, the item number is 83507. That is definitely something that you should check out. We have a couple hundred of the perforation blades, a couple hundred of the basic engraving tool, and a couple hundred of the fine debossing tool. That's again, 83507. Check that out on hsn.com. Thanks, Anna.
Oh, you're welcome. Sorry, there's so much to show you. I could stand here almost all day and never really scratch the surface of what you're capable of making. But what I'm about to do is I'm going to actually engrave a little dog tag, and I'm moving the art, and I know that you can see this, I'm moving it to a particular position on the mat because of what I'm gonna do to engrave this little tag. Okay, so let's actually show that so that you can see.
Ooh,
we're taking, do you see this little bitty Maverick? And what's so incredible about little bitty Maverick is that has been etched, right? That you might think of this like on a trophy, you might think of it on, you know, even something as special or wonderful like an aluminum sheet. You want to create an entire design, which I have some over here. You are now able to do such precise work, right? This is now all about versatility, and I'm going to the QuickSwap. All right, so I'm going to change from my debossing tool to my engraving tool, and all I would do is press the top, okay? And you press, you swap, and you go. All right, so that's how versatile this machine is really. I mean, it's incredible. So I'm going to actually. This is gonna, Callie's just gonna come back there.
So sorry.
Don't want to hit your Facebook friends, my Facebook friends.
And yours, exactly.
Okay, so what has happened is that the machine is checking that I loaded the engraving tool. It's going to finalize the information, and then it's going to engrave that word Bella. So if you'll see, like right here, this is what Design Space looks like, and I have the tablet here just so that you can understand that you're able to drive the machine from your phone, I'm using my laptop, but there are thousands of projects in Design Space where with the touch of a button, the project's going to come up. It's going to give you, you can actually get, whether you learn by reading or you want to download a PDF for this, you can get that from this incredible project. You just click the button and tell it to go.
Click the button, it does all the work for you. So this is an interesting question on Facebook from Claudine. I love it. She said, I don't understand this machine, but I so like new stuff that I feel like owning one. Which is so true. Like when you get, when you're in this world of crafting, you want the latest and greatest, and this tool is so versatile. I hate to call it a tool because it's a machine.
Right. Well, it's almost impossible to sing all the virtues of the Cricut Maker on TV with a short amount of time. But so you see how I engraved Bella, and that's something where if you're somebody that wants to personalize things, it's the machine for you. Only because this one, of all the Cricut machines, is gonna grow with you because the adaptive tool system, that's what it's all about, is coming, they're constantly innovative and constantly giving us new ways to make the things that we dream up. So the Cricut Maker is the beginning of what's to come, and to have the 3 tools along with the 2 standard tools today is really a really amazing bargain.
And so to answer your question, Jennifer, on Facebook, yes, it does include everything that was in this bundle last week. Dorothy asking what kind of tape you use to hold your projects.
Oh, well, you don't have to have tape. The paper I'm gonna actually use let's see, so we're going from the engraving blade to the brand new wavy wheel. So again, that's the quick swap. And so it's the press and then release and then go. I'm gonna cut crepe paper with this, and I didn't really answer her, so let me just go back and get this started so that I can. So I use, the mats are already sticky, meaning that you don't have to.
Those are included too.
Yes, you're getting 3 with this machine. Okay, everybody look, those are my Anna Griffin projects.
Oh.
This is a secret world of Anna Griffin design projects right here on TV. Isn't that fun? There it is. That's not what Design Space looks like. That's what my team and I have put together to demonstrate on TV. All of those things.
They're all fabulous.
Yeah,
I
isn't
love
that
the ballerina.
fun?
Yeah.
So yes, we engraved her. So I'm actually going. I'm going to take one file. So here's another little secret. We deconstruct some of our projects for television so that it's quicker to show you how the tool works. And I'm using the Wavy Blade. All right. Now this is a brand new thing where I'm going to cut on crepe paper, and it tells me to load the Wavy Blade in clamp B, and that's where this is gonna hold your hand, all right? And so now it's telling me, this is sticky, and I forgot the name of the person that asked.
That was,
This is sticky, and you're getting 3 different grips in the machine, with the machine today, and this is gonna hold crepe paper, which is nice and lightweight, and it's gonna hold it in place, but it's not going to tear when it comes off the mat. So if she was asking about regular adhesive, I use all kinds of different ones.
Got it. Couple more questions. Kelly's wondering if it's Wi-Fi. This machine is Wi-Fi?
It is.
Yep.
And you connect to the machine over Bluetooth if you want to do it over Wi-Fi. The machine, your tablet, your phone, and your computer connect to the machine either over Bluetooth, or there's a cable that comes with the machine that you can do USB directly to your laptop or your desktop computer.
And then another question from Barb, can you engrave with the Air too?
No.
No. And the other question from Dee Dee is saying, can she use these tools with the other Cricut machines? She has the Air.
No.
No. Okay.
So the adaptive tool system, that's where, so you know, lots of people like myself included that manufacture products. There are different levels of products. This is the top of the line.
Yep. And
when the Maker first launched, and was it last year?
I think it was. I know, it's already, what is this? Almost July already.
So when the Maker first launched, the idea of the Maker, the promise of the Maker was about the adaptive tools, and everything has been re-engineered. This machine does not work like the Air and the Air 2.
That's why I keep saying if you have the Air or the Explorer, this maybe upgrade to this machine, because then all the adaptive tools are going to be able to grow with you, correct?
Right. And as Cricut develops new ways of us making the craft projects of our dreams, you know, that adaptive tool system is going to grow with us. So this is one petal in an entire bouquet of flowers, of paper flowers that you can make.
It looks so real.
This is just a project. Like, so you press the button with these flowers. That's the thing about Design Space, is that you pick the bouquet and you press the button. And then all you have to do is load that material, which the bouquet is made out of crepe paper, and you load one mat at a time, and the machine cuts one petal at a time.
It's crazy.
And then you use a little hot glue and a little florist wire, and you have yourself a beautiful bouquet. Like, for a rehearsal dinner, there's nothing like this. I think that's you could take it, you know, as a practice down the aisle.
There you go. No, it's so pretty. They're so delicate. I think we had some yellow ones over there last week, and they're just so realistic. But you can do something as lightweight as crepe paper to something as thick as, I know we did, leathers, cork boards. That's the beauty. If you just tuned in, the Maker is actually the top of the line of all Cricut machines out there, and this gives you 10 times the kind of cutting pressure that even, you know, previous iterations have. So another reason to consider giving yourself an upgrade. Who was it on Facebook saying FlexPay is really the way to buy it? And it's so true. That's what that means if you're new, is you pay $69, I think in this case. One payment, you choose the card. Open up your wallet, we do them. One payment, it's on its way to you. You're not paying for shipping. That's free. That's on us right now. And then you have a month to play with it. And after that, you just pay a little bit each month for the next 6 months. We don't charge interest on those payments. You just pay it off little by little, but you're gonna be having the blessed time with this maker. And it does come with all the same tools as we offered last week in the same bundle. And here it is at a featured price, free shipping. Just choose your color. We've got blue, lilac, we've got rose, champagne, and the mint. All choices still here.
So I just loaded the fine point blade back because I want to demonstrate something that I think is really extraordinary about all Cricut machines. And so going back, there's obvious there are a lot of you that have a legacy machine, or you don't have the Maker and you're thinking about upgrading. The upgrade is all about the tools and the adaptive tool system. But one of the things that all of us cut, no matter what the machine is iron-on. And so I don't want to skip over this again, which I did do. So the mats come, you're getting the LightGrip mat, which is the one that's going to hold, it's going to have the least amount of tactile stickiness. So I put I'm gonna cut iron on, and you're gonna cut iron on face down, so the material goes face down on the mat. You're also getting a StrongGrip mat, and that's for the knife, blade, kinds things that are really heavy materials. You're getting a FabricGrip mat. And if we could show my screen, I want you to see my monogram, so the little A. I'm gonna actually select it and show you that I can move this around the mat should I choose to. I can also make multiples of this should I choose to. And watch, it's gonna update completely. So all I did was change it to 3 and told it that I wanted to make more than 1, and then it multiplies it for you on the mat. And so one of the things with iron-on is that you have to mirror image your cut, so the A just gets flipped for you. The software is doing this in a way that is just, it's so amazing. And so it's gonna connect to the machine, and it's going to, again, like I said, it's going to do all the hard work for you. It's going to ask you to custom materials, okay?
And I like that it will never let you do something the wrong way.
Right. Exactly. I love that. But it's going to hold your hand. It's going to make sure that you can deliver the project that you want to make every single time. All right. So anyway, back to it. If it will just start for me, I'll be ready. Okay. There we go. Materials, and we want the popular. And so on Browse All Materials, you are able to search from hundreds of pre-tested materials. And with the new tools, it actually will not let you, if you wanted to engrave on something that it's not going to engrave on, it's not going to let you.
No, it won't let you.
It won't give it to you as a choice.
Is this something we can get into while you're demoing? Let's see. Valerie is asking if you can explain the difference between embossing, engraving, and debossing tools.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's get it started right here. So, all right, I have them all. All right. So I have the debossing tool first, okay? So the debossing tool is going to press the design down into the paper, and emboss is done with like a folder, so the design will go up.
Okay.
All right. And so depending on the types of materials that the debossing, you'll see this. I love this video because it's like, wow, that's so fast. It's going to press the design any size into a material that you want to use, and then so see how it's making, this is making bricks on a very important building. This is really amazing. So think about your Christmas cards.
Wow.
Think about the things that you love to make that you want to add texture to. You can do, more square footage than you could ever do with the debossing tool. So deboss, emboss, get that. And then the engraving tool, it's the same thing. It has this QuickSwap housing. It's got an engraving blade at the end of it. It's going to etch into metal. It's going to etch into aluminum. There it is again. That's really good. So that you can see it's going to draw as well. So this is going to end up drawing a fish, which I think is really interesting. And the detail, see, it's several fish.
The detail is what's amazing to me.
Right, and that's doing that on acrylic. So now you're where we were debossing on paper, which is a softer substrate, now you're engraving into a more permanent surface. Does that make, that's the difference.
It does, and we're talking everything from cardstock to coated paper and shimmer and glitter paper and poster board and craft board and, some of the more challenging things, yet some as delicate as that beautiful crepe paper too.
So this is what I did. So this is now cut. That beautiful A is now cut out of there, and I would weed this with weeding tools that Cricut makes. They even make lilac tools to match the machine. That weeding produces this. So you see how we're, yeah, oh, where'd you get that?
Got it right here. This is
I'll show you. So it's like a dental tool, but then it takes away the background and the counter of the letter and all the extra things that you don't want to iron onto this beautiful little linen napkin.
And then we've got the tweezers too. So lots of things in stock. If you're looking for extra tools, you can check hsn.com. These are what some of the tools look like. But if you are just tuning in, it's almost halfway through the hour. Let's remind everybody, Anna, because this is the bundle that does include the $90 worth of the brand new tools from Cricut.
Yes, and what's so exciting is that they just launched, I think it wasn't even 10 days ago, the new tools, and HSN was the very first place to be able to have those tools. And people, ever since I was on with you last week about it, they were like, oh my God, I love the new tools. I didn't even know I wanted them. I'm like, I'm a paper crafter. I didn't know I wanted all that. Well, and there's been a lot of excitement this week of things that people are creating for the very first time.
And here's some other tools. This is a 5-piece weeding tool set. If you'd like to pick that up, it is available. That's item, let's see, what is that item number? 562650 for more tools. And I love that too. You can, put all your tools right here. This is obviously the lilac. That's the latest and greatest color that was introduced to the Cricut world here at HSN. And I don't believe you can find colors in any other stores.
Well, I think there are colors available, but the fact that the lilac is a brand new color and it's exclusive to HSN for a limited time, and I think it's really fun because there were so many people that have lilac or purple tools or craft rooms, and this was the perfect complement to that.
Well, Lori on Facebook just said, I bought mine last night. I got lilac and caps. I'm so excited. She said, thank you, HSN. Thank you for placing your order. We do still have all the colors right now, 678070. We do have a couple other things with Anna this afternoon, but what a chance to get the top of the line Cricut Maker. This is not the Air, this is not the Explorer, this is the top of the line. And it does have all the extra tools that, again, do you wanna go, you can find them in retail. I think they might be available, but tally that up and you're spending another $90. We include them, and then we give you the 2 other essential tools. But if you have other needs, we've got those things available for you too. And if somebody does have other machines, Anna, let's just clarify, that are not the Maker, they can't use the Quick Adapt tools, right? Or the
QuickSwap tools.
QuickSwap tools.
Right, it's the adaptive tool system unique to the Maker. And what's so, this is so funny. You keep showing what I'm doing. This isn't fun to watch, so go away.
Okay. We are live at HSN.
Me digging through my computer is not very fun. but what is fun is having the ability, so this to do something like this. Okay, so I make beautiful fabrics, and this is from our Rose collection, and it has a bonding agent on the back of it. This is on hsn.com. So this is a heat and bond material, which means I'm gonna make a regular piece of fabric into an iron-on design. And what's so fun is that it's going to cut it with that revolutionary rotary blade. This is where everything got reinvented just for the Maker. Meaning, like, the A and B, the smart cut technology is the same between the Maker and the Explorer products, but the way in which these tools are driven, and what it's doing over there, what it was just doing, checking me, you're getting this rotary blade, and if you are someone that loves to sew, the rotary blade is a whole new avenue for you as far as cutting appliques, cutting fabric with precision. And if you buy the washable pin, this is going to draw the patterns for you. It's going to draw the seam allowance. It's going to draw panel A, B, C, the whole thing.
Nice.
It's going to draw for you.
Now, is this paper or is this fabric that you use?
That's cotton. That's our beautiful cotton.
And you use the Material Magic fabric set stabilizer on it, or?
I didn't, but that's coming up.
Yeah, it is.
I sure could. Now, one of the things that just happened, I'm going to show you when I'm taking away this fabric. So you have a little bit of a like a notch where you pull the fabric sort of away from your cut. And when you're taking fabric off the mat, you do not do what I'm doing. Okay, so you actually remove the mat from the bottom, right? And I would be using the FabricGrip mat instead of this green one.
Okay.
So it's a little
gotcha.
stuck.
Gotcha.
But what I was able to do was take that beautiful cut and iron it onto my, housewarming gift.
I love that.
My little pot holder that is the perfect welcome home kind of gift.
That's awesome. Look at that. By the way, these are the 3 new tools that are included. And let's double check here. The engraving tip, this one here alone sells for $45. That's what you'll pay if you find this in retail. The other 2 are $25 a piece, but you're getting them included. So just know that that's an extra part of this bundle. And a quick question on Facebook for you from Jennifer. I have never used a craft machine. Do you recommend anything for someone first starting out?
Well, I would definitely recommend the Cricut Maker because you're just sort of jumping to the front of the line. And what that means is that you're getting the best of the best. There's no other machine on the market that does as much as the Cricut Maker can do, especially when it comes to crafts. And I'm holding some really beautiful chipboard butterflies that are cut with the amazing knife blade, which is you can cut up to 2 millimeters thick. You can cut real leather, like genuine leather with the knife blade. That's an add-on to the machine. So the adaptive tool system is going to take you through just about anything that you want to cut. And the 90,000 designs, right? The 90,000 in design space. This is a project. You would find this beautiful little piece of wall art and you would click on it and it would tell you that you would prepare your mat, your StrongGrip mat that comes with your lilac maker, and you tape these heavy materials down so that it doesn't move. It's still sticky, but it's not gonna move. And it's gonna cut. This is about a 20-minute cut, right? You just let the machine go.
Do its thing.
Yes, and it just goes and goes and goes. And then we're able to transform materials into projects that we've never been able to cut before. No other machine can do that.
That's pretty impressive. So yeah, great first, machine for somebody just starting out because it's as easy to use as any of them, if not easier. Before our time runs out, Dorothy, and you might have just addressed this. She meant to ask about the adhesive when you're working on it, what to use to hold it down. Is it the mat itself, the sticky mat?
The mat is sticky, yes. So if it is, one of the things I'll just back up and tell you about how intuitive the design space is and how incredible Cricut is about anticipating my needs and yours in crafting, is that right out of the box, it's an intuitive experience. It walks you through the project. You register your machine and you actually have materials in the box where you'll cut your first piece of fabric, you'll draw on a piece of cardstock and cut the card in less than, say, 2 minutes. You're up and running, and then you're off to the crafting races.
Off to the races.
Able to make things as incredible as that.
There's free shipping on the machine today. $69.99 to get it home on a flex pay. I know if those of you who wanted it, you should get it today. It's so exciting. 678-070.